you can't say it enough. You know, they were definitely stuff that I look back on now, and we didn't have enough time, and there was stuff I wanted to tell him and things I wanted to do, but just didn't get the opportunity, you know. And that's really difficult. Yeah, so growing up wasn't really normal, I guess. It was a bit different than usual. I'm half Norwegian, so my mum being Norwegian, and my dad, he worked away on the oil rigs 2 weeks at a time. So that was a bit different, yeah. He'd be away for 2 weeks, and seeing him go off was really difficult. But it was always great when he came back. It was, it was really good. Yeah, and then growing up, we got this house, it was derelict. There was holes in the roof and overgrown, and we were all living in one room for ages while they were doing it up. Dad, obviously 2 weeks at a time. He'd come home offshore and just crack on, you know, and I've got memories of being up on scaffolding and helping him on the roof, patching up the roof and buckets under this, and it was just a mess for years. You know, hanging around with him while he was doing the house up, he'd teaching me bits and bobs on the house with the tools, and just picked things up over the years, but showed me a lot with music and things as well. He used to sit me down and play me proper music, as he'd call it, and you know, Pink Floyd and Led Zeppelin, things like that. It was a lot to take in when I was like 8. Then there was the racing. My dad, he showed me pictures of him when he was younger doing this stock car racing. I'd never heard of it. It was new to me, and he showed me these pictures of this short circuit racing. And yeah, my dad said, you know, if this is something you fancy having a go at, I'll be your spanner man. And so yeah, we went for it. We did it for a few years, and yeah, he built the cars. He built them fast, and I drove them fast. We spent a lot of time together doing that, and Dad in the garage, late nights working on the race car, and me coming home from work, and you know, what you done today, Dad, and stuff like that. Yeah, it was great. He had so many hobbies and things he enjoyed doing over the years, but I mean, I've really put down to it, his love for the sea and sailing and anything to do with the sea, really. He used to do scuba diving and, yeah, going out on his little boat, repairing boats. He used to, I think of him working in the workshop. He's got a little garden workshop, and he'd be tinkering away with different stuff and making things, and it was always something, always a project ongoing. But yeah, there was lots of hobbies and the things he did. He loved his dogs, and yeah, he was a busy man. Dad started getting ill. It was kind of out of the blue, really. It was, you know, he had a fall in the shed, and one thing led to another. He ended up cracking a rib and had a blood clot, and then blood clot moved and things like that. And he had some scans, and it showed up other things, and yeah, and then yeah, we got the news that they'd found the tumours in his bladder, and yeah, really rocked us as a family. It was, yeah, just we were shocked, we couldn't believe it. We as a family, we not been exposed to anything like that before. It was unbelievable, and you didn't know what to say. It was internally, I had so many questions, like, will he get to see me get married, or will he get to see me have children even? You know, such a roller coaster of emotions. And then we got the news that it was terminal. There was nothing more I could do. I gave him months, you know, even down to weeks. I was just devastated. I couldn't believe it was happening. Couldn't believe it was happening to my dad, you know, my hero. But through the whole thing, my stepmom was great. She was so strong. I still can't believe how she did it. And then we got in touch with Macmillan, and they were amazing. They supported us as a family, and more so my stepmom, really, through the whole thing. They were there every step of the way, reassuring and helping out where they could. They were amazing. I've decided to put myself forward for Brave the Shave. It's an amazing charity, you know, Macmillan. They do amazing things, and but I won't be shaving my head. I shall be shaving my beard. So it's a beard I've had for 10 years. I've not shaved it off in 10 years. And, you know, my dad always used to make comments like, you know, when you're going to get rid of that? When are you going to shave that stuff off? And he always used to comment saying, you know, there's a handsome face under all that fuzz. Come on. He'd be proud of me for sure for shaving it off and getting rid of it. He'd be like, good riddance, you know. It's you know, my dad was an inspiration for me for even having a beard, really, because I see photographs of him when he used to do mountaineering, and he used to have a big full beard then, and in the winter he used to have a beard, and in the summer he'd shave it off down to a moustache, and that was how I knew my dad. So, you know, when I started growing a beard, it just went from year to year, and I just left it, you know. And but he'd always say, when are you going to get rid of that? But yeah, he'd definitely be like, good riddance, and get rid of that. Yeah. My beard has been my identity, really, for the last 10 years. A lot of people don't know me. They've never met me without a beard, you know. So, through having cancer, my dad had his identity taken from him. So, I choose to give up mine and shave my beard off in his honour. Seeing someone that you love, they're so full of life, literally, seeing it be sucked out of them was awful. It was then we lost Dad. He deteriorated so quickly. You know, there's a bunch of things I wanted to say and do with him before he went. But it was only a few days after that he passed. But you know, life without Dad is hard. Not having that backup that advice and reassurance for the future. It's really hard. There's not a day where I don't miss my dad. I'll be forever changed by losing my dad to cancer. I lost a big part of who I am that day, for sure. Make sure your loved ones know that they're loved, and you can't say it enough. They were definitely stuff that I look back on now, and we didn't have enough time, and there was stuff I wanted to tell him and things I wanted to do, but just didn't get the opportunity, and that's really difficult. Dad, Geof, he was amazing dad, grew up looking up to him and his ways he would do things and his confidence in having a go at different jobs and things like that. And he was a great dad and great husband to his wife, Sandy, devoted. He lived out his years in Mallorca and really thrived out there, and Macmillan were amazing in their support. I helped my stepmom through the process. They were there for her when she needed help most. We owe a lot to them. They're an amazing organisation. So I'm trying to bring a bit of light on a really dark, shitty situation. We're all just trying to take it a day at a time and remember the good times. And so, to Geof.
Kisses. Oh, I want all her mystery. I want to stand by her in the moonlight. Oh my Lord, she's the woman for me. I want to drive down Riverside by the Mississippi. There's a heat wave taking over my heartbeat. Oh my Lord, she's the woman for me. Nothing can stop you like a woman. Make a man for